last video, guys, I just want to correct 3 verses in the Bible which Jesus spoke, which was a little bit, which is truth, but just the wording was not right, as he grew up believing in that his father was a spirit and not a man. So the one is where he actually exposes his father. It gives us the characteristics of his father and God, and by his father he mentions that the father seeks such worshippers. Now, the one thing that I have a problem with is the word worship. For God does not want people worshipping him, walking behind him, telling him how awesome and how great and how perfect he is. For God knows he's almighty. He knows how perfect he is. He knows all that he is. He does not need people worshipping him. He wants people following him. So what he actually said was, the hour has come, something like that. But what he says is, for the Father is spirit. Why he says the Father is spirit is because he grew up believing that his father was actually a spirit and not a man. Now, bear in mind, this is before Revelation. So he says the Father is spirit, and those who worship the Father will worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father seeks such worshippers. Then he says God is spirit, and those who worship God will worship God in spirit and truth. Okay, so the way that he was supposed to say that is by his father it will stay worship, because that's what his father seeks, because his father is evil. So it will be the Father is spirit, and those who worship the Father will worship the Father in spirit and truth. When he gets to God, he would have said God is spirit, and those who follow God will follow God in spirit and truth. Now what's beautiful about that as well, the second word he says God. He doesn't say Father. 2 different people or gods or spirits. The one is a likeness of this world, which is not God, because he would not have broken the first commandment. And then the second, he uses the word God. Now the other verses is where he kind of makes it clear that no man can serve 2 masters, for he will love the one and hate the other, for he will hold to the one and not the other. And then he ends saying, you cannot serve God and mammon. Now bear in mind, if his father was God, as these evil Christians say it is, he would have said, you cannot serve Father and mammon. But because he knew that mammon is his father, or is anything that is not for God, so that's why he said God and mammon. You cannot serve God and mammon. He did not say Father and mammon, otherwise he would have said you cannot serve Father and Father. That's why God is God. His father is an evil dude that thinks he's a God, which has got ties with money. That's why all churches is bound on making money. So yeah, what Jesus meant to say was, the Father is spirit, and those who worship the Father will worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father seeks such worshippers. And then God is spirit, and those who follow God will follow God in spirit, truth, respect, and free choice. Peace out.